Last year I put a Waterside house tour on AQUAHOLIC and it proved very popular, and I keep meaning to do some more. So when I saw this beautiful house, which I've admired for a long time, up for sale with John Couch Estate Agents, which is a very exclusive estate agents in Torquay, I got in touch and asked if there's any chance of taking a tour, and he said absolutely. So he's put me in touch with the owners who very kindly allowed me to do this. So I'm going to give you a full tour of this place, and it is well worth seeing because it is absolutely stunning. So let's go and have a look. We'll start obviously on the level we're at here. It's on 3 levels. This house was built in 2016. It's a very modern, very nicely laid out house, and I will show you precisely what I mean. Let's start in here. So on this floor what you've got is a separate bedroom area. Most of the bedrooms are up on the top floor, so this makes this a particularly private area if somebody wants their own space. And it is ensuite, of course. So there's a very nice ensuite in here. And then there's another couple of things on this level to show you, which are, at this end you've got storage, but one thing you might not expect is there is what we call in the yacht world a day heads on this level. So if you're out the front of the house, you want to nip in and use the loo, that's right there, you don't have to go traipsing up and down stairs. And the other interesting thing is over here, because although this is just a cupboard, it's floored out, but actually this is a lift shaft that goes right up through the house. So if somebody wanted to put a lift in, they could do. And then the other thing that is on this level is of course the garage, as you probably saw from outside, and that's a really decent size. But where I think this house gets most interesting is when we come up to the middle level, what we call in yacht terms the main deck, because they've gone for a really lovely, airy, open plan layout. And what makes this particularly special, I think, is these big floor to ceiling opening windows, because these take you straight out onto this balcony at the front of the house, and you have what is normally an amazing sea view straight over there. And I say normally because ironically we've picked a beautiful sunny day and there's a sea mist to come in, so we're just losing the sea, which is normally just down there right outside, which is a bit frustrating, but hopefully that might blow off a bit. We might see a bit more of that in a little while. This goes right across the front of the house, and there is of course a lot more of this level still to show you. So what we'll do is we will head this way first of all, and this is the main sitting room, and again there's wonderful full height opening windows right across the front. The owners had a grand piano in here, that's why this layout looks like this. Obviously you can lay it out however you like, but these views to sit here and look out of here out across the sea, normally fantastic. You can see what I mean, we've got blue sky here and then mist down there, but literally on the other side of that hedge normally you've just got the sea there heading out to the horizon. I think they call that Sod's Law, don't they? Let's head on round a bit further, because even if we can't see the sea, it's still a very spectacular and lovely house. Now also in through there is the kitchen, but I think we'll do that last because we're going to head outside and show you the grounds around the back, and that's the way to it. So let's head up through the house a bit further first of all. This is just storage in here, but there's a very nice room that's being used as an office. You could use this as another bedroom, I guess, but it makes a very spacious office for sure. So that's very good. And then these stairs take us on up. I'm going to slip my shoes off now because it's carpeted further up. And up here are most of the bedrooms, other than that one we saw when we first came in. So we'll start over on this side with this room. Lovely big spacious rooms, and I love the way that the ceiling comes down like this, and then you've got the window set into it, and of course those spectacular views. And I don't know whether you can quite make it out, but actually you can see now the mist is just starting to burn off. That is the coastline down there. You can see the rocks, and you can get some idea of the view. This has an ensuite, that's in here, with a bath. Very nicely done. I love the decor on here, it's very neutral, very, very classy. Let's go a bit further. You'll notice these fellas as we go around, and these are heating controls. The house has underfloor heating all the way around, but it's all zoned, so you can have different areas at different levels. And next door to that room is another great bedroom, and this one has those beautiful floor-to-ceiling opening windows again. Juliet balcony, I think, is the official term. Look at that. And again, you can see the sea now. It's just starting to clear, which is great. And this one has the ensuite in around here. And then let's head on a little further, and we'll find another bedroom at the end. This is just storage, and the boiler is in here as well for the heating system. All of these rooms are a fantastic size, really spacious. Those are built-in wardrobes about the place, and another ensuite. Very nice indeed. And then there's one more, which is over here to the left. And this one's at the back of the house, so it looks out over the garden, which we'll show you because it's quite a spectacular garden. So we'll come to that last. And like the others, it has an ensuite. And these are all a really good size. You don't feel like you're sort of crammed into a cupboard with these. They're very spacious. Whole house is actually, it's a really airy feel to this house. So that is, again, if we use our yacht parlance, the upper deck. Let's go and take a look at the kitchen. There's a garden room to look at, and then there's the gardens themselves. Back out into here. That's a lovely open living area. That's great. And in the kitchen, of course, well, that's over here. You've got this island in the centre as a breakfast bar, and masses of worktops. And even when you're doing the washing up, you've still got that great view. Beautiful. Then head on round here. This is a house that keeps on giving, isn't it? This takes us into the garden room. So it's a rather more casual day area. Great place to come and chill out of an evening, watch a bit of TV or a movie. And of course you can open this out to the garden, hence the term. Let's come right back because you really get an appreciation of the size of this. Beautiful. There is a utility room. And again, access out into the garden. But we're going to go this way because there's another area at the front of the house which I haven't yet shown you. So back into the kitchen and take a right, and there's this courtyard at the front of the house, all nicely walled in, and a great area in the summer to sit outside and have a meal, because of course that's right off of the kitchen. It's right there. Brilliant. Let's go and take a look at the garden, because that's rather special too. Now there is actually a surprising amount of space around the back of this house. So what I think we're going to do is loop across the back of the house right over to the far side so you can get a really good impression of it. And then we'll work our way back and up because there's a really nice area right at the top of the garden. So if we head out over here, get an impression of the size of this house. Actually, it's a big place. And then this is back round to the front of the garden. And some nice landscaping as well. I like the little boat they put in as a planter. That's great. Very nautical theme. And then if we look around here, there you can see the size of it there. Some pretty impressive trees in here as well. That's great. Okay, let's take a walk across and up. Now, one of my favourite parts of this garden as well, we'll finish up, and that's right at the top, so you can get an impression of where it is, which is a little seating area that's completely tucked away. So again, great place to come of an evening and have a drink as the sun's going down. Like the garden shed too, there's a lovely sort of beach house vibe to that. I say garden shed, I'm selling it a bit short really, looking at the roof and everything else. It's a proper little building, isn't it? Okay, let's go right up past this. There's some planters up behind here as well. Grow your own vegetables. And as we head around here, this is taking us up to that area that I mentioned. And again, look at these trees. Amazing. There's been a lot of effort gone into this garden. Done a really nice job of it. And this is a little tucked away area here, a bit of shade up here as well. It's very nice. And up here, we can pause and take a look down over the garden. Stunning. And in fact, and it's a real shame about this mist, again you can see the sea mist that has come in, but normally there's a view right out across there to Berry Head, right across the bay, which would be fantastic to be able to show you, but sadly we can't, odds of the weather. We did deliberately pick a nice day. Never mind, the best laid plans, but what a place. So that is about it. I'll take a seat over here. To wrap up, I hope that's been interesting to you. It's a really wonderful waterside place, so I think it fits in with the AQUAHOLIC theme very well. And I also think that with the situation with travel at the moment, possibly having a place like this and maybe a boat down the marina, which is only about a mile or so away, would work very well for a lot of people. Anyway, huge thanks to the owners for allowing me to do the tour, and huge thanks as well to John Couch Estate Agents, and I will put a link to them in the description, so if you want more information on this house or you want to see the details of it, you can find it there. And of course, huge thanks to you for watching. Do let me know what you think of it in the comments, and we will look forward to doing some more waterside properties and of course boats very soon. Take care. Bye bye.